welcome back to Fedor's page. Just give me a second here. I'm holding everything down for the next matchup. Table 16 for Fedor. All right, let me adjust this camera feed real quick. All right, much better. All right, Fedor Gorst and Stephen Hatley. Let everything build here. Looks like 2 more matches in banks tonight, so rounds 7 and 8 for bank pool. Yeah, let me pull that. Excuse me. Let me pull that up, Brian. I'm not sure. Coming from that other matchup, I didn't get. Yeah, it looks like Lucas defeated Hatley, and then he goes on to the next round to play Fedor. Yeah, it's a tough draw. Trenton. Is that Trenton Marty? Oh, that's not Trenton Marty. Okay. Trenton, Fedor won that match. His one pocket is tomorrow for round 2. He's going to play 2 more rounds of banks tonight. Let's see Fedor here rocking his Bet High hoodie. If you wanted to get one of these hoodies, you can go to fedorgorstshop.com, but I'll do you one better. I will send you a link right to the hoodie. Here is Fedor's 2025 Derby City collection. Seen here is with Hatley with the 850 hair Fargo. At a Fedor's site. FedorGorstShop.com. Oh, we got camera movement. Cheers, Journey. I hear you, buddy. Oh, We got some motion in the ocean here. I'm gonna message over real quick, see if I can get somebody to fix, get a hold of that light. All right, Stephen Hatley got 2 tough draws in a row. We just got done playing Lucas Werner. Now he's playing Fedor Gorst. Guys, please just give me a second here on the... I'm getting like text messages about the camera. Give me 1 second here. I'm reaching out the digital pool now to see if we can get someone to go straighten out that light. All right, it's going to sway for a minute. I said they're going to try to get somebody out there to fix it. I'm going to sway real quick. Yeah, Fedor Gorst, Stephen Hatley, round 7 of the Banks competition. It seems to be working for me on round 7 here, so I'll give you some of the matchups. Shane Van Boning is playing Ruslan Chinnikov. Fedor is playing Stephen Hatley. John Hennessy has defeated Jeffrey DeLuna. Tony Chohan is 1-1 against Estelle Walton. Josh Roberts is up 1-0 on Alex Olinger. Clay Carmen, Gary Norton tied up 2-2. Louis DeMarco, Devin Poteet, 1-1. Jeff Beckley is up 2-1 on Sergio Rivas. Nathan Wallace is up 2-0 on Mark Osman. Ryan Stone is up 2-0 on Nathan Childress. They are holding the Lucas Werner Moritz match because Moritz has his Bigfoot match. And then they have not scheduled out yet Anthony Maglino, John Mora, Mickey Krause, Nick DeLeon, Shane Winters, Shane Wolford, Sky Woodward. 163 players are left in the tournament. Not sure what the temperature is here right now in Philadelphia. Let me find out. In Texas in the 20s, wow. It's currently 27 in Philadelphia. And young Dylan Wog, 21 years old, he won his match again. All right, let's see what we got here with Fedor. Fedor's looking to bank this 2-ball to the left side pocket. It's going to hit the point, slide out. Yeah, Brian, I think that cold weather that you're getting is going to be coming to Philly tomorrow. It's supposed to be in the teens here all week. That's cold for us. All right, Fedor playing a 1 ball. Back, excuse me, gonna back bank the 1 ball to the bottom left where he's at right there. One's gonna hold up. See Mr. Hatley at the table. He's got 1 ball. Fedor's got 0. Actually missing a ball here. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. What's the bet, Torture? Right now, he's a handle up right now. The over/under on balls. Okay. 9.5. 9.5 total. That's 3, 6, 9, 4. I'll take the under. All right, you got it. I got the under 9.5. Fedor's eyeing up that 2. I'm not sure if it's going to go or not. So we got the overall ball count as Steve Hatley has 2. Fedor has 1. Just waiting for them to update that tablet where they're at. All right, Fedor misses that ball. So we have the correct score here. Stephen Hatley has 2. Fedor Gorst has 1. This is banks, not 1 pocket. That's why I was definitely taking the under. You caught me in a bad game earlier. I got you in a bad one this time. don't know. I think I still might be in a bad game right now. All right, Fedor's going to bank this ball back to where he's at. Thanks for calling me an idiot, buddy. I appreciate it. We're not really gambling, though. We're betting a bottle of liquor that either one of us will probably pay for when we see each other, so it doesn't really matter. And 3 rails for Stephen Hatley. Oh, it's going to scratch. Now, Chuck, we actually didn't go over the rules here. Is it the final score or how many actual balls he pocketed? Oh, I know a ton of people that have lost small fortunes gambling. If you had an hour and a half and a couple of beers, I could tell you about Russian Kenny. Total balls count for the set after, like he was at 3, he scratched, so I'm at 2 then, correct? All right, Fedor has a shot here on the 5. Fedor going to 2-rail the 5. More of a defensive shot than shooting it to make it. Got Anthony Maglino to the left there. She did, Richard. There was a lot of action going through that Omega table. Now we're going to spot that 1 ball. I'm going to see if next year they'll let me come out and do it in person. Let me have an action room. So it's most likely Guama. Better banks that ball clean. It's going to give him 2-2 on the score. Steve Griffin. Got that right. Corey Dole says here on his social media that he's not going to be playing the 1 pocket or the 9 ball. He's got some issues with his feet. He's not going to be able to play. Brian, yes, SVB is still in the banks. Well, if you don't see me at the Action Room at the Derby, you're definitely going to see me at the Action Room at the Super Billiards Expo. If any of you guys are going to be there, you bring all that action to me at night. I'll be at the Kamui booth during the day, but I want the smoke coming through at night. Fedor 1 rail on the 9. A little bit of inside English. Moves the 8 out of the way. Moves a little. All right. Mr. Hatley at the table. He has a shot at the 5. He'll play the 5 to the top left pocket. Nice shot by Mr. Hatley. He's got 3. Fedor has 4, and I'm still in a bad game. That ball's going to catch the rail. Fedor's got 2 shots here. He basically has a free shot at it. He can play the 9 3 rails to the top right or the 9 2 rails to the bottom right. Two rails by Fedor to the top left. It's like a two-way shot if he didn't make it. 8 ball. It's going to block the bank. Let's see what Mr. Hatley does here. Steve Hatley tried to freeze Fedor on the point. Couldn't quite get there. So give Fedor a shot. Fedor pushes the 8 back to the side pocket.
Why do they talk like gangsters? But they don't move
All right, we got 4-4 on the score. Steve Hatley scratches again. We still have 4-3 on the score. Fedor slow rolls the 5. I thought he was going to put a little bit more pace on that one. Nine ball's going to catch a rail. It's going to go in. It's going to leave Fedor a shot. All right, Fedor's going to bank the 5. Top right for the first rack win. It's now curling. It's going to hit the point stop. All right, Hatley's going to bank the 8. Bottom left corner. All right, 8's going to rattle into the pocket. Going to leave Fedor. Fairly simple. Bank on the 5 in the side. Joe King, if you made 5 balls and then started making 4, then when all the balls are off the table, that is when you start to spot. All right, Steve Hatley's going to cross this 5 over. All right, Fedor trying to pop this 5 to the top right. Get himself that first rack win. Justin balls on the break do not count. All right, Fedor gets out of this rack and wins 1-0. All right, rack number 2. Fedor to break. Vince. Fedor makes that ball cross side. He's got one. Yeah, I think that would be something that all 5 are supposed to spot, but I would think that would be something that the tournament direction would get in, just to make sure. Unless you're breaking like Shane, who makes 7 on the break. 7 balls on the break last night. Insane. All right, we got 1-0 on the score. All right, Gershon played Moritz, right? Alex versus Pace. All right, Fedor going to cross the 2 over to the bottom left. Brian, I would encourage you to watch some of those players. There's a lot of great players that are out that just don't get the stream coverage or the coverage that they kind of deserve. There are some great unknown players, but that's how I got to know a lot of the players that I've know about over the years, just watching them play. Fedor shoots that 4. Gonna roll it over. And it stays up. Jump up and down, Fedor. Yeah, there's a whole huge world out there of Pro-Am style players. Shortstop, you'll also hear them referred as. All right, it's going to be short. I'm looking at that 5. Doesn't go. Fedor's going to have the 8 cross side on the right side pocket. And Federer's got 2. Center of the rails, right, bad? There were pockets at the middle diamonds. I'd be the best player in the world. Federer's got 3. This is one of my favorite shots. Twister type shot here. Shoot this ball. Actually going to cut this ball straight with some spin. Basically back spin it back into the pocket. I didn't get the spin off the rail he wanted. Jingyu, welcome from Taiwan. Federer's got 4, looking to make 5 here. All right, Federer has 5. He's up 2 racks to 0. All right, we got 5. I'm sorry, we have 2-0 here now on the score. The overall score. Now we're going to go into rack number 3. Jojo, no. Federer is sponsored by Tam. Federer made 3 on the break. He's going to cross side bank the 5 to the left side. Yeah, I have about 50 pieces in a box. Fedor banks that one over. He's got one. Steve Hatley shoots that ball in. Let's see. Fedor has the 7 3 rails. Also has a 7-1 rail. Looks like he's going to the top left with it. Oh, it doesn't fall. It sits up. All right, Fedor going cross side. Trying to get 2 points here in this rack. Drilled that one. That's going to leave Mr. Hatley a chance. Jenny, what's up, girl? I'm out of coffee, actually. I got to get you out and give you some more this year at the expo. I go for a spiked cup coffee, too. All right, Fedor banks over. He's got a shot on the 3. This might be quick work here. He banks 2. He's going to bank the 8 now. Hello, good morning, buddy. All right, one railer on the 8. It's drifting. It's in. Fedor's going to play the 5 in the side pocket. I like that one. If it goes in, it's going to get a replay. Does not go in. Jen, I thought you'd be at the Derby. My man, Lucas. Lucas, I can be wearing my logo. Come on. I do not have a Derby belt, but I can make one for next year. Definitely going to have a U.S. Open one. I had one made for Earl versus Efren next month, but unfortunately Efren had to pull out. All right, Steve Hatley. Let's see what he's going to do. He's got a bank on the 5 ball. He's going to get that cue ball out of the way, though. I'm going to work a deal to see if I can get an action room next year at the Derby.
Did you really think I'd just sit here and watch?
I don't believe either one of them are there, Bill. Daz hasn't really been traveling to a lot of events ever since his heart attack. He's been kind of being a little low-key. If they come in, they'll probably only come in for the 9 ball. If Melling's there, he's not registered in any of the events so far, at least. All right, Fedor needs one. Looks like Moritz and Lucas are playing their Banks match. Melling won the Banks? I don't think so. Melling won the 9 ball. Yeah, Melling's won the 9 ball. He has not won the Banks, though. He was trying for both balls at the same time there. If that 2 gets out of the way, it could be it. I don't know if Banks is good practice for the other games. A lot of fundamentals go into... It's a good park by Fedor. A lot of fundamentals go into the game. I was told before by a really, really good player that a bank shot is just bad position. right, Federer's going to try to play this too. Federer's trying to get me back to even. All right, Federer for the cheddar here. All right, Federer's going to win this match. He's going to move on to the next round. Let's see what we have for the next round. Digital pool's taking a few minutes to load again. We're back to even, Chuck. All right, until Federer pops up with his next match, why don't we jump over to... I want to jump over to table 7. Mickey Krause is playing that young kid, Dylan. And they're tied up 2-2. So we're going to watch out for a little bit until Federer gets assigned another table, and then we'll jump over to him. All right. Mickey Krause. Dylan Wog. Or Wall, I'm not sure how to really pronounce his name. Once we find out where Federer's going to play his next match, we'll pop over. Chuck, I know you've been following me since day one. Remember last year when Mickey was on the stream, I told everybody he was going to be a monster for the rest of the year, and a lot of people didn't believe me. Mickey hits some complex. That complex one by Mickey. All right, let's see young Dylan here. Found out a little bit last night about Dylan. He's 21 years old, graphic designer. So it said like Wah. Okay, Dylan Wah. All right, awesome. Federer is done. One pocket for the day. He will not be playing any more one pocket for today. So he will play another round of banks. All right, they don't have anything set up yet for Federer for next round. So it might be a little bit before we get to see Federer play again. So instead of jumping back and forth, we'll just stay on this channel. PA Pro-Am will come up tomorrow. He has a red jumpsuit. Last night he had some Hey Dudes on, so he was nice and comfortable playing. He doesn't have a lot of fear. Let's see what Mickey's going to have here. He's got the 8. Mickey also has the 9. He's from Dayton, Ohio. Okay. That's not bad. Beating Mika and losing to Mike DeLauder. DeLauder's considered one of the top bankers around. How much robust is no Vince? $961 robustness. Bill Copley, I don't know about the payouts. I would say if there's 475 in the tournament, maybe top 64 probably getting paid. Dylan Walls at APA 3. I got Danny Basevich vibes actually from him, and I mean that in the most sincere and coolest ways. I got a Kid Delicious vibe off of him right now. All right, Mickey banks at a cross. We got 2-1 on the score. Oh. All right, Mickey leaves it up to the top. One ball's not going to curl enough. It's going to leave Mickey a shot. He's going to play the 3 in the side pocket. You just won MVP for the 3s. All right, the scores showing here: Tony Chohan and Estelle Walton are 2-2. Josh Roberts and Alex Ollinger are 2-2. And Shane and Ruslan are 1-1. Evan Lund is a great player. Mickey sliding that 1 down. It's going to stay up. All right, we got 3-2. Mickey, we're Dylan Wog, 21-year-old player from Dayton, Ohio. Spikes that 8. Now, since he made a ball on the shot, that ball stays down until his inning is done at the table. The score is 3-3. Dylan's going to go 3 rails on the 9. Does not work. It's going to spot up, though. Paul, I'm actually not at the Derby, but I have seen Evan play in person multiple times, and yeah, he's a beast. All right, Dylan going to go in front of the... Crosses over the 1. It's got one pocket written all over it. It's a great shot by Dylan. He's up on the 9 now. Let's see, he's just going to probably try to roll the 9 towards the 6. Yeah, him and Rush and Kenny, they used to be out here in Philadelphia. They used to, when I used to go on the road with Kenny, sometimes I would see Evan and watch him play. Oh, Mickey ties it up. All right, that 9 is going to sit. Mickey's going to go down, but he's going to spot 2, so he's not really going to have a shot there for Dylan. Dylan opens the balls up. All right, right after this shot, we're going to have to shut down this YouTube here. We're going to go back over to PA Pro-Am page. We have to update Fedor's YouTube here, so we have to shut this one down. 53 rails on the side for the win. Mickey's going to get out and beat Dylan. Guys, or I'm sorry, not Dylan. Yeah, Dylan. I do think he's better than Dylan Spoor, just by the way he's playing. Guys, meet me over on the PA Pro-Am page. We're going to shut this page down. We'll be back when Fedor goes on.